10. FX sound. How about 4? Okay. Okay. And we are broadcasting. I should probably pay attention to that. Anyways, hello everybody. I rather, tried a live stream earlier when I was out walking the dog, and that did not work or take or bad connection or whatever. When it was kind of fine and then it wasn't, whatever. Didn't work. So we're gonna do this again, but we are gonna do it inside as I pull up my chat. Hello, Starlights. I am back, and we're gonna do it just a bit differently this time. We are still gonna do a live meditation and chat session, but here in the safety of Star Wars. That's not what I was looking for. There we go. Okay, but I need this back because we are going to a new location. I'm gonna go to my favorite, one of my favorite. It's loading. I gotta wait. Oh yeah, let's do. I'm waiting for the loading screen. There's always an issue with streaming and the loading screen. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna assume we're back. Alright, Christopher, hello, yes, back again. Hopefully this time, no interruptions. I have no idea what the video did last time, but I don't think it was working out too well. And the world I was on was the new one. I forget the name. The one from Knights of the Old Republic video games. Onderon, I think it's called. That's where I was hanging out. Alright. But we are going to go back to Tython. Or, I don't know, does anybody, let's see, we have a couple people in the chat. Do you have a spot that you really like in Star Wars, if you know it? If you know the Old Republic video game, is there a planet that you feel is a good meditation planet? If not, I'm going to go to Tython, because there's a little place there I like. And then we'll get a choice when we're on Tython. How about that? I'm just going to go to Tython. I'm removing your other options. We're going to Tython. And then we'll do a choice with the people who are in the chat on which meditation spot we'll hit up, and we'll just, chill out for a few minutes. And for my astute Jedi friends who watch our Star Wars live streams, you'll notice I'm on a different character because we're not doing the Jediism versus SWTOR thing. But yeah, this is just something to hang out, kill some time, do some meditation with, do some chilling out. And it's not going to be like a guided meditation. I'm not going to be like talking through it or anything like that. We are just going to, it's just going to be like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, or however many minutes of just chilling out with this as our background and getting our zen on.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
What are you doing
Stay safe.
Yes, stay safe, everybody. It's good advice, actually. Yeah, Tython's a good planet for, you know, meditation. If you look through our meditation videos, like, I actually use a lot of the different locations on Tython for our meditation videos, or backgrounds for our meditation videos. Hello, DMS. Hello. Welcome. Appreciate you joining in. Alright, once we get down to the planet, I will give you the choice of 2 spots, which both have been in our previous meditation videos elsewhere on the channel. One is pretty popular, and the other one used to be popular? I don't know. We'll see. Pausing for loading screens again. Okay. Alright. So, we have 2 choices. We can either go to the green holocron by the waterfall for one of our meditation spots, or we can go to the mountaintop overlooking the Jedi Temple. The one I'm talking about is the one that we use for our Jedi Code meditation video, the hour-long Jedi Code meditation video with the rain effects. That one might be familiar. So we'd be high on the mountain overlooking the Jedi Temple, or we can go to the foresty area, which is in that direction, which is through a cave. There's a green holocron and like a waterfall. So which area would you like to go? Ah, thank you, Starlight. Yeah, I'm a big nerd too. Can't really deny that, right? But yeah, I love the aspects of actually a lot of things. I'm working on a side project of a book dealing with philosophy and fiction, but it's like it's different than our Jedi stuff, and I like a lot of different sci-fi. I love like just a lot of different things like that. But yeah, Jedi living and is definitely born out of that love of Jedi Star Wars and stuff that I've had ever since I was a kid, and there's just a lot that you can use and have fun with at the same time using that. I think it was Nerd Life or Nerd Fitness or something, one of those websites that said that people stop leveling up their characters and start leveling up themselves. And I always kind of had that, well, why does it have to be one or the other, right? Like, we can level up our character and level up ourselves. Like, leveling up our character can still teach us something and still be beneficial to us at the same time as taking time for ourselves to level up. I wrote my thesis for college about it. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's above my pay grade. So that's really awesome. I can't write a thesis, man. That's too much work. That's too much stress. But yeah, I think it's fascinating. So we got one vote for forest, which is again is that direction, or anybody else. We got a couple people here. So you got one for forest. Vote for Jedi Temple or Green Holocron. We got one for Green Holocron. Anybody else want to chime in and have your voice heard? This is your time, or forever hold your peace. Alright, cool. Forest it is. Unless that somehow magically changes in the next 2 minutes. Let's see. Starlight says reading and driving are not recommended, by the way. It's part of college, and while I think Jedi philosophy has a lot to offer, granted, not having a master and being your own is hard. It is in a sense. I mean, like, that's just kind of how it is and where we're at. Don't attack. Nah, dang. Yeah, I mean, like, it's always harder to do your own work, be your own Jedi Master, but at the same time, it's really always been like that. You know, some people who have been a part of the Jedi community kind of don't realize that or don't think that, because, you know, there are those that are like, oh, I'm a Jedi Master. It's like, but not really. Like, it's always been, we are our own Jedi Master. So yes, it's tough, but it's also rewarding. It has its rewards and things of that nature, so that's not a bad thing. And you get to learn from a bunch of people, you know? Padawan Lauren Big Hair. Well, there you go. Alright. Alright. We don't need that. And we can zoom in here. You don't need to see my bald head. There we go. Actually, yeah, cool. All right. Let's see. The hard part is reflecting upon yourself, and I realize not all can do that. Yeah, it's not everyone can, really, but then everybody can. You know, it's one of those things. But yeah, it's nicer to have. But that's why, like, you know, Jedi living is, just because you don't have a Jedi Master doesn't mean you have to go it alone, right? Like, everybody has sort of something. We're all on this path together. We're all kind of striving, you know, for the same thing, to live as Jedi in our lives. So, like, you're not alone. Like, you can, like, do these reflections with your, basically, peers, no matter how long they've been on the path or not. You know, there are plenty of people out there seeking to be Jedi, and we're all kind of walking it together. We're all in the trenches together. We're all living life together. We're all trying to navigate as Jedi through daily life, especially situations like we have now, where it's a world thing. It's not just, you know, impacted in a localized area. It's something like all Jedi are dealing with right now. So you still have this core, and you still have these people that you're working with, that you get to reflect with and talk with, and then they can offer their insights or observations. Maybe they're not insights, maybe they're just observations, but it's all together. We're all in this together. Like, no one's really. That's why I don't go with the hierarchy thing. I don't believe in it. I don't support it. Like, I rebel against it. That, you know, there is no one above another. We're all just Jedi. We're all in this mess together, and we're all just trying to navigate as Jedi and things like that. But whatever. That's where I'm at. The Discord is a good place. Yeah, I don't get in there as much as I probably really should. I trust the people that are in there to, you know, be Jedi, and so I don't have to. I get to be very hands-off these days, and I really like that. It allows me the time to, instead of writing for, like, Discord or writing on, like, on the forums or things like that, I get to write, you know, material for books and things like that, and meditation videos, and I get to do that kind of stuff, which is more my speed currently. That's more where my focus is. So yeah, I like doing that. But all right, let's see. So because this video is going to be up later, what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to leave the camera on. I don't think it matters. Right? Doesn't matter. No. Yeah. No. I'm just sorry. I was looking at my background. I like the roleplay meditations. Yeah, I'm trying to. So I have like I don't know if it's noticeable or not, but I kind of have like this whole like it's not very detailed, but this kind of like background and story and time, like what era it takes place in, where it takes place, what's going on, why we're going, where we're going, and things like that. I like the roleplay meditations just as a it's fun, you know, and I like incorporating fun into it, as well as, you know, it's a weird balancing act, trying to get, you know, trying to be like, let's have fun with it, and look, this is a serious thing, and this isn't, you know, this isn't always about robes and things like that. It's about living your life as a Jedi. Here's me. Excuse me, I hate coughing in the microphone. But I am getting over a cold that I got from a coworker when I was at work. And on my last day of work, before, you know, being like quarantined, or, you know, like work is just so slow that there's just, you know, just can't afford workers right now, that I let my coworker have it, man. I told her I was not happy about, I get this time to work on the books, but then I'm like cold and sick. That's no fun. Whatever. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm planning. It's really only me and Starlight, so I guess it, you know, doesn't really matter how we do this. So, here's how here's what I had in mind for those watching later on. I'm just gonna chill here for a bit. Head. And so yeah, so we're gonna chill here for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna assume 10 minutes. I don't know if it'll be that long. I'm gonna close my eyes. But I'm gonna have to peek at the time every once in a while. But I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna close my eyes and just relax. You know, maybe there's a way to turn off the camera, and we can just focus on this for about 10 minutes. Let me see. Oh, look at that. I figured it out. What? Not such a boomer now, am I? Just playing. I'm not, by the way. Just, I don't know. I'm not in any terms. I am still kind of bad with technology, but I'm actually Generation X is where I was born. I don't know why that matters, but, you know, there you go. Now you have information. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to sit this avatar down. I believe the AFK thing is set about 15 minutes. I'm going to try to catch it before before we get kicked out of the game from there. But that way we just have the screen. We have the hum of the holocron. I don't know if that bothers you or not. It is kind of a little high pitched. And then you have the nice scenery, and that's what we're gonna do. And all right, Jedi. Deep breaths, and mainly this is about getting into a comfortable position. Right? You want to get into a comfortable position. You want to breathe naturally and comfortably, and then just enjoy the scenery and just relax and just be here, and we'll move the mouse because we can, and let us begin. And that concludes today's Jedi meditation session. Thank you for joining me. But I think we're all good. We are good. So yeah, so thank you everyone who joined in and will join in the future. Hopefully you enjoyed this quiet time of just chilling out with the holocron and the Force, and there's a cat in here who's snoring away. Hopefully that did not bother you. And a magic waterfall and river. Next time we can how long can you hold your breath? Water meditation. Alright. So, we are now at the point where you can do whatever you want. You can hang out. You can leave. You can grab some coffee, or lunch, or dinner, or breakfast, depending on what part of the world you are at and when you are watching this. But yeah, I think that will wrap it up for us. I will not. Well, maybe I'll be finishing up. I already forgot the planet's name. Onderon. Yeah, there we go. I remember now. Oh, right. Bring those back. So, if you have any questions, how long do you usually meditate per day? It depends. I don't have like a set practice at current, so it fluctuates. But it really depends. I tend not to do, if I can get away with it, especially like times like now, where my schedule is my own. I don't actually set a timer. What I do is I do something like that where I find a spot, or what I was trying to do earlier, right, with the live video. I took that down. I removed that. But like with the live video, when I was out walking the dog in the dry river bed, semi-dry. We had rain recently. But what I do is I find a spot or find something, sometimes just my bed, lie down, close my eyes, whatever, and then I just, do that for as long as I feel good. Other times I do it by like the Jedi meditation code, where you're like, there is no emotion, there's peace, and you breathe in, and you're like, you hold it, and you're like, there is no, I'm sorry, you're like, there is no emotion, that's it, breathe in, and then hold, there's peace, and breathe out, and then I try to do that, the whole code, 5 lines, like, and I'll try to do the code 10 times, and then, usually there's a losing count somewhere in there, and you just keep going. So it's a different times when my schedule is, when I'm working full time and trying to do everything else, then usually my meditation time is about 20 minutes, and I do have a timer. Like, I'll use the app Insight Timer to really to measure that time and to do that. But I haven't been using it lately, just because I haven't needed to. So I kind of just I go with around 20 minutes, or like, again, if I'm busy, it's like 10-minute session here, 10-minute session there. Sometimes it's, all right, I'm gonna get my meditation on. I'm sitting, and I'm breathing for like 10 minutes, but my mind is spinning, and so I'll stop. I won't like sit there with it Sometimes, I mean, you can, you know, like, that's part of meditation, is that your mind now has the time to work through everything that you've kind of been putting on the back burner. But I'll stop and do my stuff, and then at night I'll, like, you know, have a set time where I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to bed, so I want like a good 15 to 20 minutes to sit and reflect and chill and get my meditation on. So I'll do that. So it fluctuates. It fluctuates. Excuse me. Ugh. Let's see. I usually use the code to get into a peaceful state and use it for self-reflection to figure out my emotions. Yeah, it's a good tool. That's why, like, you know, a lot of people call the Jedi code the Jedi mantra, right? Because we can kind of use it as a mantra, and just something repetitive that we say to kind of like chill out, get our zen on, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, but but I like using it as a meditation, like it's for breathing in, like saying a part of the code, breathing out, saying a part of the code, the other part, because I feel like, you know, emotion, like you're breathing it in, you're taking it in, right? You're like in the emotion, the ignorance, the passion, the chaos. You're taking it, and then you're breathing out that peace, that knowledge, that serenity, like you're affecting, right? Like you're affecting the world. You know, it's you know, self-betterment for world betterment, in that sense of, here's this emotion, here's this ignorance, here's this stuff, and it comes to you, and you breathe. It's like, I breathe in problems, I exhale solutions. For Aesop Rock fans, is one of my favorite lines that he says. So yeah, like you breathe it in and breathe it out. So, do you have inner Jedi you talk to? Inner Jedi I talk to? No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I have an inner monologue, you know, like stuff that goes on in my head, and talk through, but it's all, I would say I have a Jedi voice, you know, a Jedi voice, and my base nature, right, voice. But I wouldn't say I have like inner Jedi I talk to or anything like that. It's more like, yeah, it's always just more like, I've always had that since like I was a kid, just kind of bouncing opposing views and arguments and stuff inside my head, having that inner monologue kind of thing going, or that inner, you know, those inner voices where you're, you know, discuss things and kind of rationale, you know, like things out and all like that. But so I'd say I have a Jedi voice, but I don't know if I'd say I have like inner Jedi I talk to. Like, I mean, I have enough outer Jedi to talk to. Like, I have more than enough of people that I get to bug, or that they get to bug me and talk to me about stuff. So yeah, I'm not really. Alright, Starlight, have a good one. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for joining, being a part of my meditation, meditating with me. I appreciate that. Same for the other people who have joined us, and will join us again in the future. Appreciate it. So, thank you, and have fun. Be safe out there, everybody. You know, be smart, be safe, do your due diligence, all that fun stuff. Be a Jedi. That's the thing, right? Be a Jedi. And we'll have more videos and stuff later on. So, thank you, and may the Force be with you.